we'll come back. All right, let's have this discussion now. So the Buffalo City Metropolitan Municipality has barred Pastor Timothy Omotoso from preaching at their venues. Mayor Princess Faku says this is in an effort to combat gender-based violence and femicide. The Nigerian televangelist was recently acquitted of more than 60 rape, sexual assault and sex trafficking charges, a move which angered some members of the public and activists. Mayor Faku joins us to give us her side of things. Mayor, good evening to you. Thank you so much for giving us your time. I want to start with what led to this. So were there events planned within the Buffalo City Metro by the Nigerian televangelist? And why did you make the decision to bar him?
Good evening to yourself and to your listeners. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity as Buffalo City Municipality. There was a poster of Omotoso that was going around social media and residents not being happy. As you can remember, there has been a public outcry on the morality in terms of Pastor Omotoso. There was, in terms of his character and the ruling of the court. So communities were really complaining. For us as Buffalo City, it's an issue of public morality and perspective, and the issue of Omotoso remains questionable in terms of his character. So we had to take those issues into consideration, especially if there can be public unrest in Buffalo City. So we had to protect the people of Buffalo City, but also if you look at the court ruling, when the judge was giving the court ruling, especially on paragraph 62, where the judge was saying that I am of the view that although there are aspects of the complaints and evidence that are unsatisfactory, I cannot find the evidence is incredible. So on those bases, we had to look at all these issues and the issue of gender-based violence, which is a serious problem in our country. We felt that we need to make sure that we protect people of Buffalo City, especially the children of Buffalo City, women and children of this country. Yeah. So we took those decisions based on that.
So talk to me about how you went about doing it, because I believe that there was an event that was planned at the Orient Theatre. Is that correct?
Yes, there was an event that was organized by some of his church members. And we then took a decision, which could lead to public violence. The municipality at times can invoke Section 36 of the Constitution, which allows certain rights and limitations, which are justifiable in an open and a democratic society, so that we don't have unrest. We know the entire country was just not happy with the court ruling. Although as Buffalo City, we respect the decision of the court, but we feel that especially when the NPA was saying that they are looking into aspects in the appeal of the case of Mr. Omotoso.
I mean, talk to me about, and the thing is, I almost have to play devil's advocate here, right? The fact is that Timothy Omotoso and his two co-accused were acquitted. Mayor. And so perhaps you can talk to me about, as yourselves, what legal advice did you receive that legally you did have grounds to bar him from performing at all in Buffalo City? From holding events in Buffalo City, apologies.
We had to implement the Constitution, which Section 36 allows us to implement that where there can be matters where that can lead to public violence in the municipality. So in terms of the constitution of this country, especially Section 36, we have to make sure that we allow those rights in terms of the limitation of using our facilities as Buffalo City, to make sure that we implement that, because we all know that the country was up in arms on the issue of Omotoso.
Are you confident that, of course, we know that you've got the National Prosecuting Authority saying that they want to resuscitate the case, that that's an important step that needs to take place?
Yes, I think that is a serious issue that must be attended to by the National Prosecution Authority. They must make sure that I've seen the statement that was issued by them. They have appointed a team of prosecutors to deal with this matter. I think it's going to help us as South Africans to at least be satisfied on the decisions that were taken, because even the judge is saying that he cannot say that the evidence is not there. So we want to plead with the NPA to be fast, and that team that is working on the Omotoso case to deal with this issue, so that those people who are victims must be able to have rest on this, because after we have taken that decision as Buffalo City, many people that have been affected by this case have written to us, and we're standing united as Buffalo City Municipality. The entire residents, they are supporting. But it's just a pity that you have a few individuals, especially women, who are supporting what has happened to other women. And this is the crisis that we have in this country. I'm not sure how we are going to ever win this battle of gender-based violence. If women are standing up, we respect that decision. But we're saying, based on that paragraph 262, which the judge read out, we're saying the NPA has a case. They must come forward, and those prosecutors must come forward and help our country, because our children cannot live in fear. Our parents cannot live in fear in this country. Many women fought it that we must be free. And now, during our time, we have people are roaming around who are doing things that are not good to the people of South Africa.
Okay, I'm going to give you one last one, and that really is just for the sake of putting that entire thought together. And that is, so the position of the Buffalo City Metro is that televangelist Timothy Omotoso will not have any events in your metro?
No, he will not have any events in our metro. We are clear. He can take us to court. We might lose that case, but we're very clear that Omotoso is not welcome in Buffalo City. He must stay where he is. Well, even want to call on the Department of Home Affairs to really tell us in terms of his immigration status in the country. Is a right person to be in our country. He's not welcome. This city is a city which is a home where we build our homes, and we're a coherent society. We do not want to accept anyone who's alleged on gender-based violence.
Okay. We really do appreciate your time. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Princess Faku, the mayor of the Buffalo City Metro, speaking to us.